Hey everyone, welcome back with Bean O'Mac, where this week we're going to continue, once again, WWE Smackdown. Here comes the pain. We're going to start off again with September. Kane has just arrived in the arena. He doesn't look right driving in the car. He rolls in style. That's a pretty generic looking car to me, but yeah, whatever, I'll take it. Shouldn't always, shoot down a compliment, Well, speaking of compliments, never mind, backhanded. I think I'm technically doing the heel move, but I feel like, especially at this time, that's just the face thing. I mean, ignoring him, it's kind of cowardly, right? How did Triple H, you just removed his suit or something? That was quick. By the way, when did Earl Hebner get here? Alright, I gotta redeem myself for that loss at Vengeance. I have to. Looks like we might actually get a shot at the world title this month, actually. Should be pretty awesome, because, I'd really like to have that belt. And I'd really like it if Chris Jericho wouldn't interfere in my business again. How the hell did he just do that? Oh, come on. This is getting silly. Getting goofy. Alright, enough of that. It's my time now. Okay, never mind. Let's get out of here. Maybe he won't follow me. Uh-oh. Damn. Come on, reverse. Shit. Oh no. Okay, I can get out of this though.
2, 3.
What? But I only had an orange body. Alright, well, our redemption month is, it's not going too well, I'll be honest with you. Okay, come on, now. We can redeem ourselves here. Alright. See, it's nice when things just kind of happen naturally, right? I mean, I think it just happened to where I have to fight Chris Jericho, but it's kind of like a nice little, it really adds to the story, Even if it's kind of randomly generated numbers or whatever as to why we fought him. I'm sure he's just a random opponent. But it's time that we get our vengeance on Chris Jericho. I gotta say, one thing about Jericho in this game is I do not really like that attire. I liked his light blue outfit that he had with the gold accents. I think it was the symbol was of him. I think that was a way cooler outfit. I think, was that even the one they won the title in, or was this it? I like his boots. I always thought Chris Jericho had cool boots where it just says Jericho on the side. I think boots are kind of an underrated part of wrestling attires sometimes. I think Hulk Hogan had some really cool boots, especially his Hollywood Hogan outfits. In fact, you guys let me know, what do you guys think, who had the coolest boots? And I will accept, superstars who wear kick pads and stuff too. Kofi Kingston, I think the kick pads are such an important part of his look as well. At least they used to be. I actually miss not necessarily the Jamaican Kofi Kingston, but when he had kind of that look. I think he was bad in the New Day. It's just I guess it's a nostalgic thing, because the PG era, I know a lot of people hate it, but that was kind of one of my favorite spots. Why am I holding his hand, by the way? Yeah, but alright. If that was me, though, I wouldn't be able to kick out. I thought it was going to be a rope break, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining anyway. Besides, I mean, we got to really dish out the punishment on Jericho to show that we mean business. Okay. That was a flashy move. Oh, fuck you. Dancing on me. Get out of here. Oh, come on, no. Yeah, you ain't getting me. Okay, I ain't getting you. Imagine if this is just something you would actually see in a wrestling match. Just guys constantly reversing each other like this and jumping over each other and looking like morons with everything they did. Constant Irish whips. He's not gonna actually... Oh my god, what an idiot. Man, I cannot recover here, I guess. Yes. Ooh. That was a pretty cool replay. If I can get my finisher, I can finish him off. I might be able to finish him off here. It's just... if I can actually land a goddamn move on him. What the hell? Why'd he turn sideways? This game's rigged. Yeah, I don't think Chris Jericho is lifting Kane up for a suplex. Yeah, see, like, there, I didn't want to leave the ring. I gotta stop mashing the buttons when I'm trying to get back up. I'm just used to it. That's how I've always played. Mashing the buttons during the loading screen makes it magically work faster, but he's out of here. As long as I don't get a damn rope break, that is. I think I'm good. The camera angle stuff. Oh yeah, he's good. Holding his hand through it. Let him get through it. And I guess I'll taunt, because I feel like if I were to attack him, he'd probably kick my ass, ruining it. I don't want to taint it. Oh, poor Earl Hebner. You see how upset he was that I rejected him? Raising my hand. He looked so dejected. Yeah, see, she's just doing that, you know, generic win pose at the end. Maybe Kane doesn't have one for whatever reason, but I don't know. It's kind of just lame that they don't have Kane doing, you know, his end of the match pyro. Because even though Mercy had that. Uh-oh, what's the hell is going on here? I guess at least it's a cool detail that they have Triple H in the suit in the cutscenes. The hell is he trying to kill me? There was actually a lot of surprising, you know, vehicular homicide attempts in the WWE, especially during the Attitude Era. Remember the time when... Oh wow, that's that was crazy. That was insane. There's no way anybody would survive that. But, you know, classic WWE, I just come back, nothing. The short bus. Ric Flair, eh? Well, we're gonna take it out on Triple H's mentor and partner in Evolution. But yeah, back to what I was saying about, you know, all the vehicle destruction and stuff like that. I remember there was, obviously there's the ones we remember, of course, you know, the time where the DX Express exploded because Stone Cold attacked it. There was a time Stone Cold filled Vince McMahon's car with cement. I think it was a Corvette, and the windows just shattered, which was pretty crazy. But you know, obviously the time Stone Cold got hit by a car and almost ran over Rikishi, Stone Cold's involved in almost all of it. I did not mean to do that. Imagine if someone actually just did that in a match. It probably has happened, for being honest, on like an independent show where they just kind of mostly just goof around. But yeah, I remember there's even a time where I think it was supposed to be Prince Albert and somebody, maybe Hardcore Holly, I think had to do with it, or Kane. I can't remember. I guess I'm throwing out a whole bunch of names. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I remember the Big Show like threw and pushed over a car onto someone, and the idea was that the Big Show essentially flipped a car on top of somebody, and then they just did the bait and switch WWE thing, saying, you know, because obviously there's no way to explain away how somebody survived getting a car, like, you know, landing on them. But you know, they explained it saying that the car, when it flipped over, it didn't land on, you know, I think it was Hardcore Holly. I think it was during that phase in 1999 where he was just calling himself the Big Shot, and the whole joke was he was a smaller guy, but he was trying to boss around Big Show and Kane. That's when I first really started liking Hardcore Holly. I'll make fun of him and stuff, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he is an asshole in a lot of situations, but I did like him as a wrestler. I know most people, he's kind of like the most generic kind of wrestler in a lot of people's eyes, who never really did anything, but I think he had some good lines. I think he was pretty decently funny, but I mean, that comes from a guy who doesn't really have the biggest personality himself, so maybe that's what I see in Hardcore Holly, why I like him. I just cannot. I feel like half of my matches is just me running around missing people with attacks. Let's see. Maybe I can put him away early here. If he kicks out, I'm going to be kind of pissed because I wasn't able to kick out at that damage. Alright. It's kind of weird to me that like they always have like the weird like kick out animations in these early Smackdown games. Look at how sad Earl Hebner is. Yeah. What the hell? Why is this ash just hanging in the air? Reminds me of in Dragon Ball Z when Raccoon gets elbowed by Goku and then he just bends over so his ass is just hanging out in the air. Does anybody remember that? Huh, I thought something would happen. Oh, here we go. Wait, am I just gonna get jumped by somebody? Oh no, this isn't a hardcore title match. I'm getting jumped, but it's not a hardcore. What the hell? This storyline's getting crazy. Does anybody remember in 2007 when you could just end a parking lot brawl match by just tossing someone in a coffin and the curse would just drive off if you have two finishers? I think actually Triple H did this to The Rock and the DX Express. I think it was The Rock and Cactus Jack. So they probably did a lot of callbacks. I think all these storylines you can probably trace back to something they did in the past. I don't think there's too many that are unique. Like, I can already have an idea what, yep. Like this is what I think Stone Cold did. I think he ran over somebody's car, right? Which, I mean, it isn't a bad thing. It's always cool and fun. You know, time capsules and stuff like that. It's just kind of trying to point that out, I guess. That a lot of these are things you would have seen on screen. So I think they did a really good job at replicating the storylines. How the hell did I back up perfectly to get in the same spot? I feel like I didn't really do any more damage that time. Even somehow the trunk just, you know, flung back straight. I hope I'm gonna get it's gotta be a world title match, right? I mean, I sure as hell hope so, because they haven't mentioned anything about a title, or I haven't seen Triple H carrying around the belt, but it'd be really lame if like I'm facing Triple H and it's a non-title match. I got enough points. Let's see here, Unforgiven. I guess it's nice just to have a big match again. Because, I mean, for the majority of this run, I mean, I'll be honest, it feels like I haven't really had any major storylines. I mean, it took 2 months to get the Eric Bischoff one, and that was a lot of fun. Then, obviously, I blew the Vengeance storyline, so in a weird way, I guess this match is going to be my vengeance. But we'll just have to see. Survival of the fittest. And remember when WWE used to do pyro every show? I mean, come on, that was awesome. But cost-cutting measures. Gotta have more money to, you know, pay for those hush money scandals, right, Vince? Yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna try and, you know, do it every interaction when it's the opportunity is given. Just so you guys can see them all and stuff. I'm sure there's a bunch that I missed depending on storylines and stuff, but I've already mentioned before, it's crazy because there are just times where no matter what you do, you just look like an idiot. Like, what the hell? I listened to a rant. Why don't I get a superstar point for that? I thought her hair looked nice. And it's not a title match. Great. Well, okay, maybe if I beat him here, then October, I can get a shot at the title then, right? And once again, I mean, I beat Triple H the one time, but he's got 2-on-1 on me. He's got the 2 victories, so I gotta at least even it up here, folks. Especially a big pay-per-view match. So that way, the next time we fight, then you know, hopefully I win for the title. It makes my victory look even better than that. That's why I got the mask on, folks. Is Kane's redemption begins here. This is the night. Oh, that was awesome. See, that's how you learn from your mistakes. You gotta make a few mistakes to, you know, blossom. And I know it was accurate to the time, but it kind of bothers me that the ring aprons, you can't really see it now, but they don't have like the event logos on it. It's just the generic E-Entertainment, WWE Entertainment thing on there. So I mean, like, I think the one thing I liked about the Aki arenas is, I mean, they technically could have just put the ring aprons where, you know, it's how they actually were the events were, which is usually the generic WWE logo or whatever, but they went out of their way to just put the event logo on there. I thought they made their arenas look a lot more memorable. But when every arena is kind of the same, but the stage, you know, the aprons are still the same, ring design is still the same, I mean, it kind of makes you wonder what's the point. But the WWE had so many great stage designs at this point. It's tough to say, because like the WCW stage designs, like Halloween Havoc and Starrcade, Super Bowl, I mean, pretty much almost all of them actually were just super great, honestly. They were all amazing. But they were kind of corny themes, a lot of them, I felt like. Whereas WWE, you know, I think they had the cooler names and themes, especially at this time. You know, the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era pay-per-view events were the peak of naming conventions and stuff for the WWE. Now it's just kind of like the event name for all of them. Which some of them, I guess it's cool, like Money in the Bank, I always thought was a cool enough event to have its own. And I always like the designs for that as well, but, you know, like the color scheme for Money in the Bank, but what are you gonna do, I guess? You know, saves money. They wanna, like, even just some small differences. I mean, I guess the HD design isn't bad, it's just, I wish they would have given us some more props surrounding the HD sets. So, you know, that way, you know, I mean, every once in a while, like in Hell in a Cell, you know, they'll have like the cell at the entrance, but, you know, and once you see it once, you see it every year and stuff. I mean, I like it when events like Backlash had the hooks that had the theme, but they usually did different things with it at this time. Like, you look at the 2000s Backlash, and then you look at 2003 Backlash, you know, in the earlier video that I played, you'd see, you know, the difference between the events. But let's speak into the stage. Let's bring it to the stage so you guys can get a better look. And if you're worried about you're not gonna get a good look at the stage, well, no worries, because even after this, oh well, he reversed an angle. Oh shit! That's what I thought, chum. Even if I hit him with that choke slam, he wouldn't have stayed down. Joe Springer was the worst with the last man standing. No matter what you did, it felt like they just kept getting up. Oof. All right, come on. We're winning. We can't blow this. That's right. But back to what I always go on rambling nonsense with this kind of stuff, guys. But the reason why I brought up the stage designs in general is I was wondering, I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think that the WCW, when they did their events, the stage design was better, or do you think the WWE stage designs overall were better during the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression era? Because once again, I think WWE I think had the cooler stage designs and whatnot, even if they were a little more generic in comparison to their events. But I think that WCW I think had the cooler stage designs as far as going all out with it. It was just the events theming I wasn't the biggest fan of. Like for example, Halloween Havoc, awesome stage with the pumpkin and stuff like that, but it also just seems kind of goofy a little bit, with the graves and the big pumpkin, a little cartoony, which wrestling's always been cartoony, but I'm more of a goofy cartoony rather than a colorful cartoony. How much you guys want to bet he's going to get back up anyway? Look at his face just laying in the concrete. That's got to be so nasty. If I was a wrestler, I don't think I could do it just for having to stick my face in the canvas or something like that. He's gonna get up, I guarantee it. Okay, never mind, I win. Well, right now it is a even tie, 2-2 against Triple H in this game. So I didn't win the belt, but hopefully I win your guys' respect. So hopefully next month and next week you'll get to see me win the title. Alright though folks, that's all for this week. Remember, new wrestling game playthroughs every single Wednesday, so stay tuned for next week's episode of Wrestling Wednesday. Like and subscribe and ring the bell for daily notifications on videos and posts. Hockey N64 playthroughs and shenanigans every Sunday as well, so check that out if you're interested. Above all else though, please remember to have a nice day.